God doesn't need permission to set you free. They said you'd never change. They said your chains were permanent. They said your sin disqualified you. They said your past sealed your future. But who gave them authority to decide your destiny? Who gave them the final word on your soul? God doesn't need permission to set you free. Not from religion, not from tradition, not from men in robes, pulpits, or temples, not from skeptics who don't believe he's real. He is not bound by your record, your shame, or your reputation. When he speaks freedom, no demon can veto it. No pastor can revoke it. No imam can override it. No priest can delay it. Because when God moves, nothing stands in his way. Ask the man born blind. The religious elite told him healing couldn't happen on the Sabbath. But God didn't ask their schedule. Jesus spat in the dirt, made mud, touched his eyes, and sight flooded darkness. Ask the leper, unclean, untouchable, banished by law. But Jesus broke through the barrier with one word: be clean. And disease bowed. Ask the demoniac in the tombs, chains on his wrists, madness in his mind. The town gave up on him. But Jesus didn't ask for a permit. He crossed a storm just to find him. One word, and thousands of demons fled. God didn't take a vote. He didn't hold a council. He commanded liberty, and liberty obeyed. You think your addiction is too strong, your past too dark, your guilt too deep? That's because you're still listening to men. Men who say God might forgive, maybe restore, possibly change you if you do enough, beg hard enough, or clean yourself up first. That's not the gospel. That's religious bondage. The real gospel says this: whom the Son sets free is free indeed. Not free eventually, free now, not by penance, by power. The cross didn't ask Rome for permission. The resurrection didn't consult the Sanhedrin. Jesus didn't knock on hell's door politely. He broke it open. He took the keys. He walked out. And now he sets captives free without apology. But pastors still put people in cages of works. Imams still bind people with rules. Priests still chain souls to rituals. And skeptics still mock what they don't understand. But none of them have the authority to stop him. When God speaks over your life, chains fall, walls break, gates open, and destiny begins. So stop asking permission to be free. Stop waiting for approval to walk in liberty. Stop believing the lie that you must earn what Jesus already paid for. He didn't bleed so you could stay in bondage. He didn't rise so you could beg for crumbs. He didn't endure the cross so man could stand between you and grace. You are free because he said so, not because religion agreed, not because your accusers relented, not because your shame faded, because the King declared it, and what the King declares stands forever. Hell can't stop it, sin can't cancel it, religion can't cage it, death can't reverse it. God doesn't need permission, he needs only a willing heart. If you're still in chains today, it's not because he's silent. It's because you've been listening to the wrong voices. Tune them out, lift your eyes, and walk out of your prison. Because when God says, be free, you don't negotiate. You obey, and freedom meets you at the door, meets you,